Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Idaho Ice World, the first game of the Bronco Showcase here for the host, Boise State University Broncos, as they take on the Williston State College Tetons. Leonard Berry here alongside me, Mitch Kramer, as we get ready to bring you the action from the last game of the day here at the Boise State Bronco Showcase, and it'll be Boise State versus Williston State College. A little bit of a late start here this evening at Idaho Ice World. There was some figure skating practice going on, and so the ice had to be cleaned up and fixed a little bit. But here we are, 8:33 Mountain Time, ready for the first face-off of the evening. And it is won by the Tetons. As they work their way out of the zone. Pass intercepted there by Penske as he brings it up, drops it off to Carranza, who tries to feed it back to Penske. Shuffled along, kept in at the blue line, now behind the net for the Tetons. Out in the slot, Penske takes the first shot of the game. That easily saved. Jimmy Grosskloss in net for the Tetons this evening. Number 29 opposing him in the other goal. Also number 29, Kyler Ayers for the Broncos. Jones battles for it, then loses it. Slung forward for Carranza. All alone takes a shot. Picked up by the Broncos and saved in front of the cage. Boise State still regains possession. Chipped in there by number 37, Brandon Benson.
Broncos with a good forecheck. That's keeping them in the zone here.
Boise State does manage to keep in the zone, and then it's flipped up. Looks like it hit a Bronco. Be an offensive zone faceoff for Boise State. Here with 18:35 remaining in the first period. It's Dustin Truex in the circle for the Broncos. Dylan Borseth in the circle for the Tetons, and Borseth wins the faceoff for Williston State. Broncos again trying to forecheck, keep it in the zone. Tetons able to bring it out and get it down to the Bronco half as that puck rattles around the boards. Bounced out to center ice and controlled by Borseth, who drops it off to his D-man, Brendan J. That puck comes out of the zone, chipped back in by Valerie Dietz. Tetons looking to break it out. Borseth goes down, and the Broncos take it away. Picked up behind the net by Boise State as they swing it back around. Fought for on the boards, kicked by Mitchell Hodges. Boise State trying to keep possession of the puck here in the Teton zone. Managed to do it, shot rings off the post. As Grosskloss lost it for a second there. A big collision away from the play as the puck is down on the Boise State half behind the cage. Referee gets in the way and we'll get a stoppage. It's number 2.
22, Caleb Stinson.
Yeah, 22 for the Broncos. Caleb Stinson went down hard. He's going to head back to the bench. Referee's going to get together and defer, try to figure out where exactly this faceoff should be taking place. Looks like it should be in the Bronco defensive zone. Offensive faceoff for the Tetons, but no, they're going to bring it. Yes, it will be offensive faceoff for the Tetons. Some deliberation there. They thought about bringing it out just outside the zone. Another faceoff one for Williston State. Shot goes well over the cage. It was Wade Oye there, had the puck stripped away. Travis Alexander gets it in deep, and it will be icing. So we'll come back down to the other side of the ice. Williston State will have another faceoff in the Broncos zone. It'll be Trey Moeller and Wade Oye again in the dot. And yet again, a face-off win for the Tetons. Broncos managed to chip it out of the zone. Sven and Alexander combining to get that one out. Skated through center ice into the zone on sides, but lost. As a big hit there for number 25, Hank Bouchard of the Tetons. So he laid out Griffin Ames, the senior defender for Boise State. Oye moves into the zone, ends up on the stick of Ayers, and he covers for a faceoff.
Starting to see some more pressure here from the Tetons.
Tetons certainly are getting more pressure. 4 minutes gone here in period number 1. 16 remain. Neither team with any real offensive opportunities so far. Another faceoff win goes the way of the green and white.
Great shot block there by Eric Penske, getting in the way, not letting it get through to the net.
Puck goes all the way down behind the cage of Tetons. Boise State unable to get to it. It was Justin Jones who got there for the Broncos, but he wasn't able to control it. Flipped in, but straight into the stomach of Thomas Polon. Passing between the D-men now for Williston State. Pass to Borset, didn't make it, and it will be an icing as Thomas Polon sent it down, but no one home for Boise State.
Pretty good pace here for the first 5 minutes. This is the first game of the weekend for both teams, so getting the legs under everyone is always a little tough, especially if they're traveling off bus like the Tetons are.
Certainly difficult. First game of the season for Williston State College. For Boise State, this is their third. They went 2-0 last weekend in Bellingham, Washington. They defeated the Western Washington Vikings 3-0 in the first game and 4-2 in game number 2. So Boise State off to a 4-2 start. Keep the puck in the zone there. Austin Fodrea managed to do that. And Boise State still manages to keep it until it finally skitters out to center ice. Grossclass quick behind his net there to stop that one. But the Broncos making Williston State work to clear the zone. Goes out and then sent right back in. Mitchell Hodges that time on the dump for Boise State. Hodges manages to dump it in again. Grossclass out of the crease behind the net to play it. Some nifty back skating there from Thomas King. Dangles and makes a pass. Gets it out. So Tetons have a 2-on-2 here. Pass just misses the stick of Luca Perret. At the blue line, Slapper comes in. That one over the cage. No save needed from Ayers there. Dangerous shooting opportunity. Couldn't get to it. It was Andrew Pitlick. King fakes the slap shot. Now moves into the circle. That shot didn't make it through. Blocked by a body. Benson chips it ahead. Thomas King shoots it off the boards. goes all the way down. And another icing, 13:31 remaining in the first period.
That's a nice break for Boise State there. That pass across gave an open net on Kyler Ayers that was able to be stopped by the defense.
Yeah, Andrew Pitlick certainly had a fantastic shooting opportunity. Lucas Perret on the 2-on-2 as well. The pass just past his outstretched stick. So Boise State here with an offensive zone face-off with 13:31 remaining. Caleb Stinson, who took a heavy hit earlier, he's in the circle for Boise State. Opposing him, number 24, Wade Oye of the Tetons. And it will yet again be a Williston State face-off victory. Chipped in, odd man rush here for the Tetons. Oye shoots straight into the glove of Kyler Ayers. That was Luca Perret off the feed from Oye, and Ayers stands tall.
That's a great play by the Tetons to be able to create that rush and get that play on the Broncos.
The odd man rush there for the Tetons. Oye took it wide and then found a pass to Perret, but the finish not there. And Ayers keeps Boise State tied as that puck exits the zone. Stinson and Bouchard fighting for it on the near side boards. Out to center. It's number 11, Valerie Dietz. These two Broncos spin out. Stinson and Dakota Vinegar. Tetons shuffle it in. Jade chips it down the boards. Collected behind the cage. Aiden Green now moved forward. Back to Green. Green takes a big hit from Dylan Borseth. Boise State manages to retain possession. Pass there broken up by a couple of sticks. Boise State's going for a line change. They don't have numbers, so they just skitter a shot in there on Grosskloss. Collected out in front, centered, and scores to the Broncos. It looks like it's Eric Penske with the goal for Boise State.
Great pressure by the Broncos, being able to get that puck back from the Tetons on the offensive end. That created the chance for the nice goal by Eric Penske.
So the forecheck leads to some offense for Boise State, and they lead it 1-0. 11:55 remaining in period number one. And it's the first line left winger, Eric Penske, who contributes the goal. Another shot in there. Rebound nearly fell to Penske. He's looking for his second already. Blue line to Sven. Chipped behind the net by Jones. Collected by the Tetons. Moved through center. Banked off the boards but never made it through. Carranza skating it. Goes wide. Meets resistance behind the net. Out front to Penske. Penske! Not a minute later with his second. Eric Penske off the dish from Michael Carranza finds the back of the net for the second time in 40 seconds.
Great pass by Michael Carranza. Being able to find Penske. Those floodgates have now opened, those two. Once they get one, they start getting more.
Certainly the floodgates have opened. Penske, 2 goals, that one with 11:15 remaining in the first period as the clock ticks down to 11:05 remaining in the first period. Tetons quickly behind by 2. Broncos looking to make it 3. It's Austin Fedrea. He's banged into the boards. Puck collected. And we're going to have a delayed penalty here. It's going to be on number 6 of the Tetons, Brendan J. I believe for interference. We'll know when we get the signal. Charging, looks like the call. So 1 minute ago, this game was 0-0. Now just a minute later, 10:52 remaining. Broncos on top 2-0 and get their first power play of the evening.
This is a big turn of events here. This is a big 2 minutes for the Tetons. They need to kill this off to be able to stay in this game here just in the first period.
Tetons certainly do need to kill this one off. Do not want to fall behind 3-0 here early in the first period. This Broncos shot by Griffin Ames hits a defender and then goes out of the zone. Dylan Borseth flips it out. Broncos bring it straight back in with Benson. Penske already looking for a hat trick. He's out there on the power play, and he finds it. Eric Penske, unbelievable. 10:25 remaining in the first period, and Eric Penske has just collected a hat trick. And we were talking about how big that penalty kill needed to be for the Tetons, and it did not come to fruition as they give up their third goal in 1 minute and 30 seconds.
All 3 to Eric Penske. In hockey, they call that a natural hat trick.
Unbelievable. So Penske picks up 3 here in the first period. The only 3 of the game. We'll have a stoppage here. We'll see where the referees decide to take this face off.
Looked like the puck went out and hit the Boise State bench.
Did indeed hit the Boise State bench, so we'll have a face-off just outside the Bronco defensive zone. 10:14 remaining in the first period. Looks like they're going to move it to center circle instead. Boise State wins this face-off. And another stoppage.
Looks like Japina touched it with a high stick. They're going to put it down into the Broncos defensive zone.
Japina, one of the taller members of this Boise State Bronco team. Certainly very intimidating when he's out there on the ice. Towers above everyone else on the rest of the Bronco roster, certainly.
I would not want to go up one-on-one against him.
Certainly not. It'll be Caleb Stinson and Wade Oye in the circle. One by Oye. Back to King. Point shot deflected. Some traffic in front. Another shot airs in the glove. Snags it.
It looks like number 4, King, is a key player for the Tetons here. We're going to need to watch him as he gets another shot through to the Boise State net.
King certainly has been dangerous. He showed off some nifty back skating in his own defensive zone earlier that led to a Tetons chance. And Mitch, you know, you look back at that one great chance the Tetons did have off the odd man rush and how quickly this game has shifted since that opportunity for the Tetons.
Yeah, that's a big change in momentum, and honestly, it almost looked like it could have been called a hook, that original play, but the referees looked the other way, and now the game has gone in Boise State's direction.
All Boise State 3-0 the lead, 9:30 remaining in the first period. Tetons set up their offense and work the cycle. Oye, pinned to the boards. He goes down. There's Valerie Dietz with the defense. Shot makes it through. Rebound out in front. Never covered up, but we had a whistle come in. Actually, Caleb Stinson slipped on that puck. It bounced off of Ayers' pad, and it was never covered by Ayers. Stinson slipped on it, nearly would have gone into the net, and then we had a very early whistle.
It got close. The ref lost sight of it, ended up blowing it dead. But yeah, Stinson almost caused an own goal there, but luckily Ayers was able to stay in position, kept it out.
Certainly unfortunate for the Tetons that whistle came in, because that puck was certainly loose in front of net, and they had a chance to jam it home. Penske collects off the face-off victory. Traffic in front stops the shot, and it ends on the stick of Carranza. He skates in, gets jammed in the boards by Jade, centers a pass out in front. Jones and Penske both go for it, but couldn't get it. Carried over the blue line. Pass found to Jay. He whiffs on the first shot, then straight into the chest of Ayers. Offensive zone face-off for Williston State. 8:47 remaining in period number 1.
Great play by the Tetons coming in there to find the guy on the back door on the 3-on-2. That gives them an open shot and a nice opportunity on Kyler Ayers.
I mean, where should I really...
Tetons have been good in the circle so far, and that continues out in front and then up into the netting. Another offensive zone faceoff for Williston State. They've been strong so far in the circle. All 4 lines managing to win faceoffs all over the ice early on here in period number 1. Ayers smothers that one, and we'll have yet another face-off. 8:39 remaining in period number 1. Broncos out in front 3-0, thanks to the Eric Penske hat trick. Jay at the point, shot block. Austin Fedrea. Bouchard, Jay, Benson all fighting for it. Now with Williston State, center ice. Jay in his own defensive zone. Benson for Boise State blocks that pass. Here comes Bouchard. He'll skitter a pass into the corner. First to reach it is Griffin Ames for Boise State. And they'll get it out. Benson stops up, avoids the hit. Bouchard manages to chip it behind the net. Tetons will go for a line change. Broncos break it out and dump it in. Behind the cage now. Tetons moving out to center. Point shot comes in, misses the net. This is number 21, Mitchell Hodges. Attempted the shot. Puck simply not leaving the Williston State zone. Finally skated out by King. He makes a move at the blue line. Some nifty handles, and then he gets taken off his feet. Caleb Stinson.
Stinson looks a little shaken up here after that hit. Goes back to the bench for a line change.
And Stinson, the recipient of a big hit only a few minutes into the game that had him down on the ice and took him off for a few minutes.
Ooh.
Another big hit there. It's King, but he stepped up. Broncos got an opportunity. That one didn't go through. That shot blocked by Jay. He'll push it forward. Shot into the glove of Ayers yet again, as he's been solid so far. 6:42 remaining in the first period.
Ayers is looking good so far. He's seen a few shots, but he's been able to stay in front of everything. One little scare, but he was able to get away from it with an early whistle.
Williston State again retains possession in the face-off circle. Boise State moves it behind their own net. Quickly shuffled along. Shot wide. Ayers just missed it with the glove. Working in Gretzky's office. Now out to Oye. Cross the ice pass. Shot in front, looking for a deflection, but blocked by Polon. Williston State again ships it in. Polon again and down in front of the puck. Quick dump. Broncos will change.
That's a great shift by Thomas Polon there, blocking 2 shots, being able to get the puck out of the zone.
Williston looking to bring it back in. One-handed in by Oye. Tried a pass out in front. did Hank Bouchard. That one not coming through. King just misses the puck. It's a race. Jones on the net. Saved by Grosskloss. Chipped up. Finds the hand of Jones, and he sets it down. Penske back out on the ice. Already a hat trick for him this evening. Taken away by Carranza. Kept in. Jones in the slot. Opportunity just goes wide. It's Bouchard against Sven. Bouchard all alone as the Tetons were changing lines. Penske attempts a pass, blocked by Bouchard, stays in the Bronco zone. Fighting for it behind the cage. Thrown out to the point. One-timer off the skate of Griffin Ames.
Good pressure here by the Tetons being able to work the Broncos in the offensive zone. Broncos are looking stuck and tired out with this Penske Carranza line out on the ice.
Looking to get a change. Sven gets it up to Penske. He takes a hit. Eric Colstrip. Shot well wide of the net. Ayers never troubled by that one. Sticks lifted. Rebound opportunity there for Pitlick. Off the pad of Ayers. Arm goes up. We're going to have a delayed penalty. Tetons get a shot from Jade, but again blocked by a skate. And we'll see who is going to the box for Boise State. Number 26, Austin Fedrea into the penalty box. 3:48 remaining in period number 1. We still have yet to get the signal on what the penalty was. And it looks like we will not get that signal. So Austin Fedrea in the box. 3:48 remaining in the first period. Boise State looking to kill off their first power play. Tetons looking to get a power play goal and get back into this game.
This is a great opportunity for the Tetons here.
Deflected in front of the net, up in the air, and Ayers snagged it. It was the one-timer from Bouchard. It found the stick of Perret, and it went straight up into the air, but Ayers manages to snag it.
Great vision by Ayers, even with 6'5" Judina standing in front of him.
Jupina part of the penalty kill. Brandon Benson, the center on this penalty killing line, is that dump out from Dustin Truex finds the Bronco bench. And so Boise State unable to relieve the pressure. And an offensive zone face-off yet again for Williston State, who has been outstanding on the draw here in the first period.
They've absolutely dominated the Broncos in the face-off circle, and that's a big part of the game, being able to get possession right off the start.
Broncos won that face-off, 3:14 remaining. They send it all the way down, get the new penalty kill line. Both forward and defensemen switch it up. Carranza, Jones, Dietz, and Pullon on the ice. Pullon showed off his ability to block shots in open ice. Dangled through, spun around. That was Auger, as Carranza sends it down, gets it on the net. And the goalkeeper, Grosskloss, for the Tetons, has to dump it out to center. A minute gone here on the power play for the Tetons. Haven't really had much action since that shot that was deflected by Perret.
Broncos have done a really good job of being able to keep the Tetons in the neutral zone during this penalty kill.
Jones going to skate it in against King. Gets it and then dumps it around as it'll slide across the boards. Penske in there on the penalty kill now. He rifles it around. 20 seconds left on the Tetons power play. So sauce a pass to center ice. That'll be stolen away by Sven Marnzas, who then sends it into the Williston State zone. Power play is over. Back to even strength here at Idaho Ice World as the Broncos get it into the zone. Williston skates it and then dumps it. Looking for a pass centered out in front. No one home for the green and white. That was a great opportunity there. Andrew Pitlick skittered a pass right in front of the Bronco net. Nifty sidestep. Nice dangles backhander. Misses the net. Dustin Truex, the freshman. Goalkeeper Grossklass has lost his stick. He picked up one off his defenseman. Rebound opportunity there for Truex. Not able to go. 1 minute left in the third. Grossklass skating off. Delayed penalty yet again on the Broncos. And we'll get a whistle as Matthew Johnson picks up the puck. So Boise State again will go to the penalty kill. This time, Dustin Truex going into the box for what I would imagine is goaltender interference.
Ref's calling a high sticking call on him. He must have gotten his stick high coming in looking for the puck.
Must have been after that shot attempt. He took the stick out of the hands of Grossklass after he had a couple of nifty dangles, and then the backhand opportunity just missed the cage. He knocked the stick out of the hand of Grossklass, who was then handed a stick by his defenseman, Eric Colstrip. So Tetons, power play.
Another good opportunity for the Tetons here to get back into this game.
Certainly a good opportunity for them. 43 seconds left in period number one, so unless they score here, this power play will spill over into the second. As Bouchard makes some moves, finds King, who drops it off, and played back again to Bouchard. Carranza gets in the way of that one. He'll chip it along on the backhand as he hits Bouchard in the helmet with his stick. Another whistle. 19.4.
We got another penalty on the Broncos. It's going to be on Michael Carranza. Doesn't look like he likes it very much, but the Broncos are going to be down 2 players now.
5-on-3 opportunity for Williston State. And yeah, Carranza there after he shoveled it out on the penalty kill, then just whacked Bouchard on the top of the head with his stick. The referee was right there. Lots of open ice.
That you can get away with that one.
Certainly not. Lots of open ice out there. 15 seconds remaining as Williston State has a 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Jay, one-timer to the net, airs. Stands strong. 4.2 remaining in period number one. Jones will give way to Brandon Benson, who will look to win a faceoff for the Broncos. He can't do it. Jay rifles it on net, airs there to stop it, and the period ends. So after one, Boise State on top 3-0. Eric Penske, all 3 goals so far. We will be back in 15 minutes with period number 2. Keep it right here. Boise State Club Hockey on YouTube. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Idaho Ice World period number 2 just about to get underway here between Boise State and Williston State. Boise State out in front 3-0 here early on after the first period hat trick from Eric Penske. In only 1 minute and 33 seconds did it take Penske to record that hat trick. He scored with 11:55 remaining, then scored 40 seconds later with 11:15 on the clock, and then on the power play with 10:22 left in the first period, completed his hat trick in a record 1 minute and 33 seconds, the fastest hat trick in Bronco Club hockey history. And for the Tetons, they have an opportunity here. 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 10 seconds. Truex and Carranza both in the box as Williston looks to get their first goal of the game here on the 5-on-3. It's Perret. Finds Jay, left point. Jay skates it. Bouchard. Bouchard back to Jay. One-timer deflected. And off the post, it hit the skate of Eric Colstrip out in front of the net. Bouchard. Broken up. Not able to be cleared though. Bouchard keeps it in. It's Oye. Bouchard off the pad of Tyler. Stick comes up. Another shot from Bouchard. Lots of pressure right now for the Tetons. Bouchard, wrister into the glove. Ayers takes some of the pressure off as we'll get a face-off. 18:53 remaining, 3 seconds left on the 5-on-3, 34 seconds remaining on the power play.
Great play by Griffin Ames there to be able to clear the front of the net for Ayers to be able to see the shot clearly.
Griffin Ames doing a lot of work establishing his presence and clearing it. The Williston State attackers away from the net. Williston wins another faceoff 18-9 in favor of the Tetons on faceoff. King shot into the glove of Ayers and then dropped. As he had that one, it's Pitlick. Now back to King. King skating. That shot deflected. Not sure if it came off. That's Campbell Jackson. First time we've called his name tonight. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Looks like the Broncos are going to kill off another, and they managed to keep it into the zone. It's Truex as his shot blocked by the stick of Jackson. Bouchard tried to carry it into the zone there. Offsides is the call, and it'll come out of the zone, and we'll have a face-off.
Unfortunate break for the Tetons, having their power play split up by the middle of the period. That loses momentum.
Certainly did cost them the momentum in the end, not able to convert, but they do win another face-off 19-9 for the Tetons, who have been outstanding inside the circle so far this game. 17:56 remaining in the period. Broncos lead it 3-0. Carranza. Shot blocked by Ayers. Rebound out in front of the net. Falls to Mongello, who isn't able to get it off. Penske taps it through the skates of Colstrip, then throws it out in front. Grossclass has to save it off the pad as well.
Penske almost in position to put in a fourth.
He's certainly looking for it. Maybe can get an assist as well. This line has looked dangerous all night long, and it's only 17-10 left in the second period. That puck exits the arena. And it will not be a delay of game. It will say it went off a Bronco. Certainly, Mitch, to me, looked like it could have been a delay of game penalty there.
I'm not sure if they... They might not call delay of game in this league.
Dangerous pass. Benson rifles one. It misses
play.
Everything. That was a dangerous pass out in front by the Tetons, trying to break it out through the middle right in front of their own goal. And it turned into a great shooting opportunity for Benson.
Broncos putting sustained pressure on. That's allowing them to get many chances in this game.
And Brandon Benson in that area of the ice, the slot like that. Expect him to hit the net.
That's right.
At least force a save there, even if he doesn't score, but instead rings it off the glass and it went out.
Brandon Benson taking over the captaincy this year from a co-captaincy last year of Zach Biebuck and Jake Minton, both graduated.
Sven looking for a pass, finds it. Move to Truex. Hip check doesn't connect. Truex tries to pick the short side corner. Can't do it. Broncos getting their opportunities to snipe here in the second period. Kept in the zone by Truex. Sven out in front. Benson reached for it. It's loose.
Truex is getting a lot of chances. It's getting close.
That shot deflected in front. Austin Fadrea got a stick on it, but he missed the net. Ames went for a line change there. Nearly sprung a breakaway. Broncos can't keep it in, so instead they'll choose to ring it around the boards, or at least Mitchell Hodges will choose to ring it around the boards. Bronco forecheck does its job on the line change, and they keep possession. Swung out in front, bounced around the skates, and not handled by Matthew Johnson. Tetons moving. Here's Bouchard. Bouchard looks for the pass, and it ends up in the back of the net. It's number 3, Darren Dunn. Off a great pass from Hank Bouchard. It hit the blocker of Kyler Ayers and then ended up in the back of the net. A great cross crease pass. Stretched Ayers out, managed to get a piece of it, but not enough to keep it out of the net.
Yeah, that was a great play on the rush there by the Tetons. Great play to be able to stay in this game. 2-goal game now.
And
lots of time left in the period.
Certainly lots of time left in the period. Lots of time left in the game. 15:26 remaining in period number 2. Tetons get a goal. Boise State leads it 3-1 now here at Idaho Ice World. It's been said that a 3-goal lead is the worst lead you could have in hockey. Broncos no longer have that. They lead by 2, but the momentum with Williston State after that last goal. First line back out on the ice for the Broncos. Penske, Carranza, and Jones. It's the line that's accounted for all 3 Bronco goals. Skated in by Williston State. Thrown out in front to Dunn again. As he tripped Carranza. He's got Jones behind him. Takes the shot far side off the blocker. Then rifled back in by Valerie Dietz. Some mishandling of the puck there, but Jones couldn't get it. Carranza strips, nice takeaway, finds Penske. Penske getting roughed up a little bit. Williston State looking to move it out. And they do manage to do that, get it into the Bronco zone, but a nice defensive play by Ames. Banked along the boards. Here comes Truex. He can't get there. It's the stick of Colstrip that denies him an opportunity. Tetons moving it around. Fadrea chips it in. Broncos change lines. Jay leaves it for Colstrip as he banks one along. Tetons 3-on-1. Sven goes to a knee, blocks the pass, but he's taken out of the play. Jay, one-timer, doesn't connect. A misconnection there, but he keeps it in the zone. That one rattled around on the line. Ayers leaves the net to come play it, but Williston State will keep it. Jay all alone from the point, block shot. Looked like Fedrea.
Looks like Sven skating around a little sheepishly after going down on one knee on that rush.
Sven had to go to
a big break for the Broncos. Big key defenseman.
Key defenseman, the senior defenseman, anchors the first line D pairing.
Bad change by the Broncos, leads for a 4-on-2 rush for the Tetons. That ends up getting called offsides. Big break.
Yeah, bad timing there on the change by Boise State. Luckily enough, the Tetons took it offsides themselves, so Boise State doesn't have to deal with it. 12:39 remaining in period number 2. Boise State leads it 3-1. They got all three in the first. Tetons got a goal here in the second. It was Darren Dunn. Bouchard pressuring. Williston State has it with King. Bounced off, Dunn slaps it off the boards. Bouchard skates it through, trying to work through three Bronco defenders. That's not going to happen for him. Dunn fighting with Jupia. Stays in, puck never reaches the net. Bouchard slides it across, no one there, and it'll be clapped by King off the skate of Valerie Dietz and up out of play.
Boise State men's hockey would like to thank the professional staff at Hollingshead Ice Center.
12:01 remaining in period number 2. Offensive zone face-off upcoming for Williston State, who have looked certainly more dangerous here in the second period than they did in the first.
Definitely already putting up that one goal. I think they were just shaking off their bus legs there in the first, and now they're here ready to play.
They've got their skating legs under them. Colstrip shot snagged by Ayers out of the sky. And the puck will remain here on the far side in the Bronco defensive zone. Williston State fantastic on faceoffs tonight, but they do lose that one. Forseth banks it behind his net, but too strong. And then chucked up off the glass by Brandon Benson of the Broncos. Some alliteration for you there with the 3 Bs. Williston State skates it. Pass attempted through the middle into the slot. Doesn't come off. It's Truex. He's got Pull-On with him. Truex passes to Pull-On. Jay went down to the ice. Arm goes up from the referee here. We're going to have a delayed penalty. Icing called as well. Charging. Question is the number for Williston.
Nope, doesn't look like we're getting a call. Just an icing there. And there's a face-off in the offensive zone here for the Broncos.
Excuse me, I saw the arm go up. I thought it was for a delayed penalty. It's just an icing. Stinson fighting for it with Jay. Broncos around. Sven there as well. Number 61, Dylan Broman as well. Ames flicks it in off the stick of Broman. It skitters slowly to Grosskloss. And
then extracurriculars after the play here as Jay comes in on Stinson, who ices the Teton goalie.
And Stinson has been the recipient of some pain so far tonight, Mitch.
He sure has.
Took a big hit in the first period. He laid a big hit at the end of the first period, and he ended up being the one shaken up off of that. And there, after Dustin, the goalie, gets leveled.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out for him. Looks like he's getting a penalty as well. But there was one on the Tetons. It looks like they are coincidental. Maybe some 4-on-4 action here.
Time to get the fast skaters out on the ice. 4-on-4 action, 10:48 remaining here in period number 2. Broncos lead by a pair, 3-1. Referees having discussion on where this face-off should take place. Decide to move it out of the Williston State defensive zone.
That's a good call since it's a coincidental minors. Both teams got penalties. It should be a neutral zone face-off.
So we are skating 4-on-4 for 2 minutes here.
Williston State penalty to number 6.
Ames.
Jade. 2 minutes for roughing.
Slides one for Carranza. Doesn't find his stick,
Boise State penalty
but not
to number
icing.
22,
He
Stinson.
was going
2 minutes
for the
unsportsmanlike
pass.
conduct. Time of the calls at 19:12. Again.
Sven chips it. Carranza dumps it.
And Stinson for unsportsmanlike conduct at 9:12 in the second
2
period.
unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, the call. Carranza behind the net. Here in the 4-on-4, Sven out in front. The one-timer saved the pads of Grosskloss, getting in the way. And then Williston State College iced the puck.
Good communication there from the Broncos as Sven calls for the puck and Mikey was able to find him there from behind the goal line. Now that's an icing and the Tetons can't change, so this is a big opportunity for the Broncos.
Certainly an area that Wayne Gretzky made famous. Tetons win that face-off. Clock ticks just under 10. 9:55 remaining in period number 2. At the blue line for Boise State. Pass doesn't come off. Pull on, stepping up. Doesn't win the puck. Now it's Oye. Wade Oye, who's looked nice, makes a move there. Brings it into the zone. Gets a shot on the net that Ayers has no trouble with. Catches it in the chest, puts it in the glove. Face off. 38 seconds left of 4-on-4. .9:26 remaining in period number 1. And it's the captain, Brandon Benson, winning the face-off for Boise State as that pass goes skittering past Eric Penske down to the other end, and we'll bring it right back to the Bronco defensive zone.
It's been a pretty even game so far besides that 1.5 minute span from the Broncos. They haven't really been able to get too much on the Teton goalie.
Certainly a flurry of offensive opportunity for Boise State. Eric Penske managing to put 3 past Jimmy Grosskloss. Benson spins back, working against King. An integral part of this Williston State team. Snipe comes in, blocked by Ayers off the blocker, and then after it bounces off the glass, comes back to him and he covers it. But certainly, Mitch, as you mentioned, that Boise State offensive showing really came for about 2 minutes. And then kind of radio silence.
That's
from
right.
the Bronco offense.
I thought they were going to be able to ride off of Penske's nice shift and a half there, but they have seemed to have gone dead. They're not rolling over.
4-on-4 has ended, 8:45 remaining. That one bounces off the glass, doesn't make it out of the zone. And Broman tries to reach for it, doesn't get it. Auger.
Nice move there, being able to put it right in between Broman's legs.
Was a nice move indeed, but Liqu caught offside there for Williston State. So that'll bring a neutral zone face-off upcoming. Wade Oye in the circle for Williston. Opposing him, number 24, Trey Moeller. And yet again, Oye gets the best of a Boise State centerman. Ayers covers that one up. We'll have another face-off. 8:23 remaining in the second period.
Like to thank Coast to Coast Auto Transport for their support. Non-stop service from the Pacific Coast to the Eastern Seaboard. And
24 versus 24 yet again. And it's the green and white 24 of Wade Oye that wins the face-off. Broncos do end up getting the puck back, and it gets dumped in. Thrown in front. But nothing doing for Boise State. Ames keeps it in. Sven throws it on net. Grosscloss catches, dumps it off to Jay. Williston moves it out. Perret. Sven there. Goes into the corner. Perret manages to get away. Out in front, centered. Ayers makes the save. Crowds it with the stick and covers.
Great save by Ayers, being able to get his team out of trouble there. Broncos are starting to look a little sloppy in their own defensive zone.
It was Wade Oye again. It seems like we've called his name so much tonight. Doing it all on the ice, winning face-offs, getting assists, and there, registering a shot on goal.
He has been a threat, one of the big names on the Tetons.
Face-off once again won by Williston State, and beginning to sound like a broken record. And we're going to the face-off circle.
That's something Boise State definitely needs to improve on. I think they have a lot of new faces, freshmen coming in, filling that center slot. So getting stronger on the bottom hand is something that's going to be necessary.
Here comes Carranza. He shoots wide as well. Boise State not able to hit the net so far when they've had their opportunities. Big collision there between Jones and King. And they'll both skate off. Meanwhile, pumped down in the Bronco defensive zone. It's Dietz. Now Benson chips it back to Dietz. A whistle and a high stick.
Penalty called on the Tetons here. Number 16, Patrick Mangello, going in for a high stick.
So Mangello go to the box. Broncos will get only their second power play of the evening here with 6:31 remaining in the second period. Of course, back in the first, when they got their first power play, Penske finished off his hat trick.
That's right. This is another big 2 minutes here. This is going to decide where the momentum goes. If the Tetons end up killing this penalty, then expect them to spend a lot of time in the Bronco zone, defensive zone.
Boise State setting up their power play. Fodra lost it, and then Jay able to clear the zone, sends it down to Ayers, who is able to skate out. No trapezoid here. Instead, just one long red line. Goalie's able to go play the puck in the corners. Broncos get it in with Truex. He's over the line, throws it out in front. Benson was crashing the net. Boise State keeps it in. Move to the right face-off circle. Back to the face-off circle. On the net, lots of traffic in front. Made it through, but didn't go to the net. It's Dietz and Polon moving the puck a lot here. The 2D pairing. That one gets through. It's saved by Grosskloss. Podrea tries to get it out, kept in at the line. It's Ames who's just come on. The second power play unit here. He dives to try to keep that one in, but couldn't do it. Broncos will switch up the forward line here on the power play. 5:03 in the game, 30 seconds exactly on the power play. Grosskloss rifles it around the boards. Benson over to Sven. Calls for it back, gets it back. Back to Sven. Benson with a one-timer. That one doesn't get through. It's Carranza and Penske out in front. Penske got an opportunity on the net. Bounced off the pad of Grosskloss all the way around and down. That will kill off the Boise State power play. So they'll be 1 for 2, but Carranza in here with an opportunity. He tees one up, doesn't get it to go. Penske manages to pick up number 4 off the rebound. It bounced off the glass back to Penske. Oh, excuse me. That was Sven. That was not Penske. So Sven Marnus gets his first goal of the evening. Broncos pick up number 4 right after the power play.
Good play by Sven, jumping up in the play, being able to find that rebound and putting it home.
Carranza, again, an opportunity to snipe. Misses that top corner.
That's been a few different times tonight that they've missed the net. But luckily this time it still ends up being favorable for the Broncos.
This time a favorable outcome. So excuse me, thought that was Penske's force. Instead it was Sven's first. 4:10 remaining in the second period. Boise State back on top by 3. A score of 4-1 against Williston. That one thrown out in front.
Good keep at the line there.
Fought for along the boards. Again, Stinson hits the deck.
Delayed penalty on Mitchell Hodges.
There's the whistle. You saw that one all the way. You got his stick tangled up there and then just pulled it through.
That's right.
Ended up tripping number 25, who is not listed on the Williston State College roster. So we can only guess what his name could possibly be. But he draws the penalty, and Williston State will get another opportunity on the power play with 3:41 left here in the period. And they'll win another face-off as well. King, 50 pass back to Bouchard. Wrister from the top of the high slot there. Doesn't find the net. King keeps it in. Gets it in front of the net. A sliding body there for the Broncos. Shot saved by Ayers. Another one comes in. It's loose. Battle for it in the just around the crease. And then it rolls out of the zone. Boise State escapes.
That's a great play by Captain Brendan Benson there. Brandon Benson sacrificing his body to block 2 shots in front of the net.
Truex manages to get it down into the Williston State end of the ice where they'll regroup behind their own net. Carranza and Penske will come out to try to kill off the rest of this penalty. 1 minute remaining. And it looks like an offsides against the Tetons, and it is indeed. 2:42 left in the second period. 1 minute remaining on the Teton power play as they trail 4-1. Auger out in front to Perret. And back to center ice with the Tetons and Jay. Jay slides it through to Perret. Perret across the ice, number 25. 25! A quick wrister that finds nothing but the glass.
Boise State has a very aggressive penalty kill, which can also lead to open players and lots of opportunities if not gone right.
Jade has it poked off him by Carranza. Carranza will dump it down, and Jay will send him to the ice for his efforts. 5 seconds remaining here on the power play. Auger tries to slide it through the feet of Sven. Boise State kills it off back to even strength. As Jones gets it in, he's knocked off his balance by number 25 of the green and white. Boise State will dump it down and in, and it'll take a favorable bounce for the Tetons off the boards and into the glove of Jimmy Grosskloss. Score here at Idaho Ice World, 4-1. Boise State on top of Williston State. 1:21 remaining in the second period. Still a period to go as the Broncos look to finish this period like they finished period number 1, leading by 3 goals. It's King of the Tetons. He flips it forward. Here's the captain, Benson. He corrals it over by the wall, off a skate in front of the net, and harmlessly into the corner. Mongello skated in. Shot was after the offsides whistle had gone, but straight into the glove of Ayers. 51 seconds left in the second period.
Ayers doesn't seem to have a problem with any shot that no one is in front of him for. Anything that he can see, he can grab pretty easily, so the Tetons are going to have to do a better job of getting in front of his eyes if they're going to have a chance.
There's a whiffed pass there. It goes straight up into the air off the blocker. That time, a snipe that the Broncos register on the net and get a shot on goal. That one slides through. Grosskloss plays it with the stick. Back behind his net. Now it's out in front. He's still on his feet. Now goes down as the shot is blocked. Kind of surprising to see the goalie still standing there with the puck so close to his net and not be down in the butterfly.
You don't see that very often.
Pull on. 5 seconds. He skates it up. It's tapped into the zone. Launched down the ice with 2 seconds left, but that'll do it for period number 2. So at the end of 2, the same outcome as period number 1. The score a little bit different. 4-1. Broncos on top. We'll be back in 15 minutes with the third period here from Idaho Ice World. Welcome back, Idaho Ice World. Boise State after 2 periods on top of Williston State 4-1 as we get ready for the 3rd and final period here. 10-12 local time here in Boise as we get ready for the 3rd. Both teams will get the first line out there, which means it'll be Carranza versus Ogier to start things off, and the Tetons are banging on the boards. Down 3, trying to find inspiration here in period number 3.
Lots of new faces on both teams. The younger guys are going to be looking to the upperclassmen, showing some strength in this 3rd period here.
Ogier at center, skates it in, not able to get it past Ames. Penske chases it down into the corner. He's been quiet since the first. He scored that hat trick and then haven't seen much of him as he's pinned up against the boards right now. Picked out of the air by Ames as he catches that one as well. Chips it in and then lays a big hit on King. Shot comes in from Benson. And it's snagged by Grossklass. But boy, did Griffin Ames level Thomas King there after he chipped that puck in.
That seemed like a little bit of a mismatch. Griffin Ames over 6'3", and King definitely not reaching the 6-foot mark, so high hopes for King on that hit.
King, one of the quicker, more nimble defenders of the Williston State squad, but that time he was taken off his feet by Ames. That one shot down the ice. Icing is the call. We'll bring it into the Bronco offensive zone. 18:45 here in our final period of play this evening. The last game of the night here in the Bronco Showcase. Will be the case tomorrow as well for Boise State. They'll play in the last game of the night here at Idaho Ice World, 6:30, as they'll take on Metropolitan State University of Denver. Banked off the glass, but doesn't avoid the stick of Paulin. Broman trying to get the puck for Boise State, doesn't manage to do it. Number 26 takes it out, tripped up by Paulin, and loses it. So it'll be Dietz skating it for the blue and orange. He'll try to take a shot, doesn't work. Stick snaps in half, and he's actually laying on the puck at the moment. Battle in the corner. Dietz no stick. Whistle comes in, and we'll have a stoppage as Dietz is holding 2 halves of what used to be 1 full stick.
Tough break for Dietz as he had a nice opportunity coming down the left wing side there. Great play by Tommy Poland on the blue line of the Bronco end to be able to stop the Tetons from enabling the rush.
Tetons will look to get something going here. It's done, the goal scorer, but he's stripped of the puck. Tetons keep possession. It's chipped in by Hodges, but he's not able to chase it. Broncos were still in the zone, and it would have been an offsides. That one rifled around, finds Bouchard. Left side board near the blue line. Now Dunn out in front. And a bit of a miscommunication between Pitlick and Dunn. Pitlick now one-timer over everything. Great opportunity for the Broncos. A sliding stop there by Alexander, who manages to get a block off. Shot up to the blue line.
Big break for the Broncos as the Tetons missed the net there on that opportunity. They had A big break out front.
And what an opportunity it was. Pitlick was at the hash marks. Had a one-timer opportunity, and he shot it over everything. 25 stops up, throws it across, shot. Ayers slides over nicely, and it bounces off the pads.
That's another perfectly executed 3-on-2 by the Tetons, finding that guy on the back door.
That one off the mask. Rings Ayers in the face. He missed it with the glove.
Caught him off guard. I don't think he saw it.
Jones chips it in. Gross plays it behind. Carranza behind the net against Oye. Loses it. Penske and King slide in there as well. Back to Carranza now. He'll dump it down low. And King will win that battle for the puck against Eric Penske of the BSU Broncos. Sven chips it to Benson. Benson tries to make a move, but King breaks it up. Oye. Perret. Shot. No problem for Kyler Ayers as he collects it in the glove with 15:38 remaining.
Captain Inn and Suites at the Boise Spectrum for their support. For business trips or vacation fun, you need to get a room and
Offense back and forth at both ends so far here in the third, Mitch.
It is back and forth. There's a lot of speed coming in right now. These guys are ready to go.
Williston State certainly has improved their play from the first period.
Broncos need to stay smart defensively to be able to keep the lead in this game.
Ladrea chips it in. Tetons get it out, but just barely. Before Benson makes a move at the blue line. He's got an opportunity to shoot. Blocker save. Benson tried to pick the short side. Cross there with the blocker. The onside play. Shot. Closes the 5-hole. Truex doesn't manage to shovel it out. Benson corrals and then scoops and flips as it skitters down past the line. Icing. And the Broncos will have to bring it back into their zone and bring back the second line as well, who had gone for a change. But no, instead, Benson, Truex, and Hodges will all have to hang out on the ice for a little bit longer.
There's a tired group of Broncos out here. Look for the Tetons to take advantage of them.
Tetons win the face-off, as has been the case so many times this evening. Bouchard chips it. Blocking the stick of Benson, and Bouchard manages to keep it in. Nice play there. Pitlick, one-timer pass to Dunn, who can't connect. Puck stays in. Thomas King for the Tetons. Moves it around, takes a shot on Ayers, who was hugging the post and had that angle all but covered up. Dunn goes down. Bouchard fakes a slapper. It'll be Jay who takes a slapper, and it was a big one. The slap shot rang off the boards and nearly bounced back.
That went just wide, came back out. Very close chance for the Tetons.
Well, the Tetons have been on power play opportunities. It's been Jay who they've been looking to get the one-time slap shot opportunities for, as Broman missed on that puck. Williston State moving it with Pitlick. Drop it off to 26. Try to get it back to Pitlick. It's at Jay's feet. He keeps it in. Along the half boards now. Williston State green and orange, keeping control in their offensive zone. 25 skating with it. As I mentioned, not listed on the roster. Loses it, and it's shoveled to the blue line, but not out of the zone. This time finally flicked up and out by Caleb Stinson. Deflects off the skate. Boise State manages to get it in the zone. Pass to center, stepped over it. Trey Moeller let it go by, but there was no one behind him to make a play on the puck. Moeller shifted into the zone and then won it back. He's got Penske with him, and he'll dump it in. Puck on an edge, rolling around as it flips through. Finally shot down and then slowed down by Ayers behind the cage. Penske content to tap it along.
Broncos are playing prevent defense right now. That's never a good sign.
Carranza, Penske. Penske misses the net. Going for a fourth. I had previously miscredited him with. He tries to make a pass across the crease. Doesn't go. Jones. Carranza. Broncos cycling the puck well. Carranza spins back, protects the puck. Get it in front. Shot doesn't go. Jones chips it down behind the net once again. Penske plays it back to Carranza. Carranza trying to move it out front. Jones was skating in a dangerous area. Jones backhander won't go. Denied again by Grosskloss. His first Bronco line. Very determined. Carranza out in front, poking for it, fighting for it. It's still loose. Grosskloss can't find it. It finally comes out to Benson. Boise State, dangerous opportunities. Benson, Carranza. Carranza tries to slide one to Jones. And the Tetons dump it down to the Boise State half. Get some changes and relieve the pressure. Sniped by Truex, and it's the 5th goal of the game for the Broncos.
Beautiful pass by Brandon Benson. Great vision being able to find Truex on the far side streaking down the ice. Great little delay coming into the zone. Allowed for his winger to come in and find that puck.
And straight off the bench, straight into the scoring sheet is Truex there. He came off the bench. It was a long shift for the first line of the Broncos. They had a lot of offensive pressure. In the end, it's the second line who gets the goal.
Looks like there's a goalie change now for Williston State.
A goalie change as well as a timeout for the Tetons. It's number 30, Brady Klassen, who goes in the net for Williston State, and he will look to keep the puck out of the back of the net. Not sure exactly how much time is left here in the period. They've changed the scoreboard to reflect the timeout. 35 seconds left on the timeout. Broncos tonight with 5 goals, the most they've scored so far this season. Granted, they've only played 2 games, but showing that the offense is there, putting up 3, 4, and now 5.
Yep, everyone's producing. It's nice to see. Get a little bit of production from the defense with Sven's goal. And then, of course, Eric's hat trick.
Eric Penske with the hat trick. Sven Marnus picked up the 4th goal. And just then it was Dustin Truex with a short side snipe.
Beautiful shot by Justin Truex.
Truex loses that face-off there. 10:30 remaining in the final period as Williston State down now by 4. Credit Brandon Benson with the main assist on the goal for Truex.
A little bit of confusion in the defensive zone for Williston. Leads for an almost opportunity for the Broncos. They ended up getting away with it.
Dunn chips it down.
Icing call against Williston, going back to their defensive zone.
So Williston, who had to relieve so much defensive pressure before they gave up the goal, they're trying to get it out of the defensive zone. They finally do it and then they end up icing the puck. So with 9:59, Boise State will have another offensive zone face-off. It'll be Caleb Stinson, the junior, in the circle for Boise State. Opposing him, Andrew Pitlick. And Pitlick will win the draw, but possession will go to the Broncos, so chalk it up as a one face-off for Boise State.
Bad hit by Dylan Broman there. Got the Teton defenseman from behind. They're going to call a penalty.
Arm goes up. Puck stopped by Jack Jupina.
Unfortunate play as the defenseman turned his back and Dylan Broman finished his hit, causing for the ref to call a penalty.
Broman goes to the box. It's yet again another Teton power play. 9:38 left in the third. Tetons unsuccessful so far this evening on the man advantage. This is their fifth opportunity, and we'll see.
This would be more of a confidence booster for the Tetons, just being able to show that they can put something away on their power play.
25 for Williston, keeps it in, and then shoots it straight into the chest of Ayers. He covers it. We'll have a face-off, a little bit of extracurriculars going on.
Doesn't look like Griffin Ames liked what the Teton forward was doing to Kyler Ayers.
We'll see if that manifests in any form after this face-off. So Ames staying out there on the ice.
Lots of talking between Jay and Ames.
Tetons again win the face-off. Jay, 25. Back to Jay, one-timer, rifle straight into the pads. Scooped up by Oye, his shot blocked. Big diving stop there.
Great play by Truex to dive and get that puck out of the zone.
Truex laying down to get it out of the zone. Carranza chips it out to Benson. Benson shoved into the boards by Jay, but he managed to send it all the way down the ice.
Great play by Benson. He took that hit, was able to draw a penalty, and now it's going to be 4-on-4.
So savvy play from Benson. There was 1:22 left on the power play for the Tetons, but instead we'll have 4-on-4 hockey with Brendan Jay going to the box for 2 minutes. 9 minutes left in period number 3. We'll skate 4-on-4 for a minute 22, and then the Broncos will have 38 seconds of a power play to see if they can get a 6-goal. Draw one by Jones right away, and instantly shoots it off the pad of Brady Clausen. Bouchard bumped off the puck. Carranza just flutters it into the zone. And then King with a quick pass moves it up to Borseth. 8:35 left in the game. Broncos lead by 4. Bouchard. King scoops it around. Gathered by Boise State and then dropped back as they'll change the lines. Pull on. A long dump. Sticked away by Clausen. Broncos keep it in the corner. Truex got dumped. 15 seconds left of 4-on-4. Pitlick in the zone. Poked off his stick by Ames. And Penske, 1-on-1. Sniped straight into the chest of Clausen.
No Bronco forwards coming along with Penske. Pretty easy decision just to shoot it at the goal. He ended up covering it up. Face off in the Bronco offensive zone.
Eric Penske was all alone. Believe it was Dylan Thomas of the Tetons, the lone defender, back against him. And Clausen made himself big. Broncos, 38 seconds of a power play. Oye can't get it past Ames. Would have had an opportunity for a shorthanded goal. It's on the skates of Penske, now on the stick, and he finds Carranza after a bank off the boards. Penske in the slot. Doesn't go. Carranza on the rebound also doesn't go. Jones in the circle. Carranza, backhander, shovel attempt. That doesn't find the net. Penske bumped away. Back to even strength as Sven waits for his team to leave the zone and then attempts a dump that is blocked. Green and white have an opportunity here. Off a stick. It was Bouchard who shot it off the stick of Ames, who still has words for Wade Oye.
Not very often where Griffin Ames is found with a loss of words.
6:44 on the clock. Just skated 4-on-4. Boise State power play over. Back to 5-on-5. Shot there from the point, blocked by a stick. Tetons back, regrouping with King. Borseth dumps. Ayers sticks it away. It slithers around the boards. And now is pinned. Drupia trying to get a stick in there to find it, wedge it free. It does come free. It's with Boise State. Stinson gives it away. Given right back by the Tetons and then rifled in. Fodrea clatters against King. King now behind his own net. Spins back. Very composed with the puck as it was in his crease. That pass blocked. King has it once again. Gets it right back from Borseth. Chips it in, offsides the call. Neutral zone face-off with 5:19 on the clock. Boise State still leads by 4. They've been the aggressors here in this period as well. Oye wins that face-off. Broman was recently in the box for Boise State. Broman back with it, shot. Pings off the boards. Poland tries to chip it, can't do it, then gets leveled. Tetons unable to do anything about it though. Broman at his feet. Now behind the net once again. It's King who will start the offense for Williston State. But to do so, he has to get past Travis Alexander, who's not making it easy on him. Boise State manages to keep it in.
Very strong forecheck from Boise State, not allowing the Tetons to get out of their defensive zone.
See Jones cut through and intercept that pass. Alexander tries to get there, can't do it. Penske will. And he'll be stuck to the glass by Oye.
Couple different times now in this game where the Broncos have held sustained enough pressure in the offensive zone for them to get an offensive line change.
3:45 left in the game as Penske chips that one in. He'll go to the bench. Carranza, who just came on, will stay out there, even though he normally is a part of the 12-17-93 line. Benson, Carranza, and Fodrea out there. That one shot in front Doesn't find a stick. Jay loads up a slap shot, gets it on net. Rebound, fought for, thrown across. Tetons simply just can't find someone to put away the passes.
Kyler Ayers has been in great position all night, being able to stop almost everything that's come his way.
Under 3 left in the third. Benson rattles one off the pads. That one blocked. That shot also blocked by Jay. Boise State taking opportunities to shoot when they see them. Tapped by Ayers and slowed down, kept away from the Tetons, at least for the time being. Perlman tries to come lay a hit. King gathers.
Lazy pass there by Stinson, causing the puck to go down in the zone, and now a turnover for the Broncos.
Out in front, it was Borseth who got the shot off for the Tetons, but he couldn't find any part of the net or even any part of Kyler Ayers. They'll keep it in. That shot blocked. 140. King enters the zone, drops it. But they don't get it. It's sent forward. And Johnson not able to get it as Oye takes a spill. And Ames gonna get roughed up there for the hit on Oye.
King coming in for a blindside cheap shot on Ames after the play. Lots of words exchanged. We'll see what ends up happening, as there were some extracurriculars after the initial call.
So
Looks like King is going to the box along with Ames. They could be offsetting, but I'm sure that Ames will still get his initial penalty.
Certainly Ames going to the box for the hit on Wade Oye. 1:27 left in the game. Referee talking to both captains, which for Boise State is Brandon Benson. For Williston State, number 25, who is, as I mentioned earlier, not listed on the roster.
This is the first time we've really seen anything chippy in this game so far, which has been relatively nice considering there's only a minute and a half left. But the refs, even with just a minute and a half left, they're going to call this penalty just to keep everyone in check, to make sure that the game doesn't get too far out of hand.
And certainly with the first day of a 4-day tournament coming up, want to make sure everyone plays by the rules, keeps it clean. Don't want to gain a reputation here in the tournament and have it come back for any sort of physical play. Looks like we're going to skate 4-on-4 for the Coincidental Miners. So King and Ames in the box. Oye chips it forward to Bouchard. Dropped for Bouchard. Sent to the net. Down in front, Oye. We're going to have a stoppage away from the play. Oye was on the ground holding on to the stick of Mitchell Hodges, who then threw a right hand into the helmet.
He sure did. That's not a smart play by Mitchell Hodges. Definitely going to get a call for that. Surprised he's not going to get more. That was a pretty blatant punch to the head.
Certainly was a blatant punch to the head, and of course a referee right there all over that. And he's not going to get away with it, nor should he get away with it.
Right.
So it'll be 4-on-3 in favor of Williston State as they again go to the man advantage. There's a minute and 2 seconds left in the game at this point. Williston State just hoping to get some confidence boosters going into the rest of the weekend.
That's right.
Managed to put one past Ayers on a breakaway. The penalty kill has been perfect for the Broncos so far. On the other side, the power play for Williston State on the man advantage. Goalless. 40 seconds here in the game. Jay, uncontested. Wrist shot, won't go. Ayers can't cover it. Rebound comes in off the pad. Fighting for it. The Broncos managed to come away with it. 26 seconds left in the game. Here comes Williston. It's number 25. Looking for a cross-ice pass. Finds it. Gets Jay. Deflected in front, but Ayers strong with the pads. Then slapped out by Jones. 9 seconds. Now 6, 5. Jay content to skate it and then just slaps it down the ice. Hits the pad of Ayers after the buzzer. And that is all. A 5-1 victory for Boise State over Williston State. The Broncos get a first period hat trick from Eric Penske in a minute and 33 seconds. That would be all they need to end this game. They improve to 3-0 on the season. Take the first game of the Bronco Showcase. They'll play tomorrow night. Once again, the same place, different time, 6:30 at Idaho Ice World against Metropolitan State. Meanwhile, for Williston State, the first real game they've played this season, and they fall to 0-1. They will play tomorrow as well against Northern Arizona University, 12:30 at Idaho Ice World. To catch the Bronco game, once again, Idaho Ice World at 6:30 if you can be there in person. If not, we will be live again on YouTube, 6:30, the official puck drop for the second game of the Bronco Showcase. For my broadcast partner, Mitch Kramer, I've been Leonard Berry, and for everyone else with Bronco Hockey, we'd like to thank you for tuning in and say goodnight from Boise.